This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Hello friends and welcome to this lecture. I hope you are enjoying the scripting journey. If you have any feedback for me, please consider providing it to me so that I can accordingly adjust my way of teaching. Yes? Alright. Now, without wasting any time, let's continue to explore PowerShell scripting. Yes? So, for the comfort of your eyes, let me create this folder on the desktop itself. Now, I want to switch. Basically, so right now, my present working directory is this, but I want to come here. So, first of all, I have to see what different directories are already available here. So by convention, I understand the Windows directory structure and I know there has to be a folder inside this with the name desktop inside which I have created this. But I want to take a look at what different folders are available over here. So I'll do this ls and I can see there are certain folders, right? And desktop is here. So I want to change my directory to desktop first. Let's say. So cd desktop, hit enter, and now again I want to see the directories, and yes, I can see this PowerShell folder over here. So I'll again do this cd PowerShell, hit enter. Yes, and I'm here now. Now what exactly we have done? So we were in this working directory and we switched to another one, right? Nothing great about it. But what I want you to notice is I have used ls command over here. Ls is not a Windows command as such. Again, Linux users might be aware of it, right? But this is not a Windows command as such, right? In bash script also, if you write ls, it doesn't work because classically dir used to be the command, right? Then how come this ls command didn't throw any error and return the expected result? That is what I want you to think at the moment, right? Then cd. So cd is also not a PowerShell command as such, right? But it worked without any problem, right? How is that working? And this is what we are going to learn right now. PowerShell has this concept of alias. So if there is some commandlet whose name is very long and you do not want to type this big name again and again, or for some reason you are not comfortable with it, you can give your own name to that commandlet and just call with that name. For example, we are doing over here like ls. So whenever you are calling this ls, it is calling some PowerShell commandlet which is corresponding to this ls. Now let's see what is that commandlet. So I'll hit this get alias tab for auto completion, hit enter, and you can see this list of aliases. Now depending on the different modules I have installed on my system, there could be a difference, but you can see this percentage is corresponding to for each object, this question mark for where object, and so on. So cd is corresponding to set location. So when I did this cd PowerShell, cd desktop, actually I was calling set location. So set-location is the PowerShell commandlet, but I never used it directly. So I just used cd and it called set location for me. This is called alias mapping, right? So you can see there are more relatable aliases, right? So copy item, cp or copy you can use, or you use copy item itself. Alright, so these are some common aliases which are there in my system by default, and few came when I installed PowerShell modules, but that's okay. So these are the aliases which I never created but came to me somehow, with the PowerShell installation itself. But can I create my own aliases also? Well, definitely you can. Alright, Now let's try to create our own alias and see if it works or no. So let's say this ls command is there, which is responsible for listing down the different files and folders, right? But I'm not comfortable with ls. I want to call it something else. Let's see how we can do that. So set hyphen alias. PowerShell's naming is nice, isn't it? Verb hyphen noun. That is consistent across, which makes it very easy to remember, right? Now I want to call my ls command as list my items, right? And I want to make it alias of ls. Hit enter. Now I'll execute this command, list my items, and you can see it is behaving as if it was there by default. But in reality, there is no such command as list my items, right? Still, it returned the expected output. Why? Because let's see, get alias, and then what is the alias whose detail I am looking for? List my items. Pass it, hit enter, and you can see it is the alias name of get child item, right? But I never told it to make alias of get child item. I passed ls. Well, my friend, because ls is also doesn't have its own presence. Ls is also an alias of get child item only. So when you say you become alias of this, you are actually saying become the alias of get child item, right? Which is the original PowerShell commandlet. So this way we have successfully created our own PowerShell commandlet alias, and now I can keep on using this instead of using get child item, right? But is it fun in doing this? Can we do this all the time? A big no from my side. Knowing a concept is good, but that doesn't necessarily mean we should implement it also, right? The alias which you are creating are local to this system. If you make a PowerShell script using alias like list my items, which were not even there in PowerShell by default, you yourself created them. So using these, if you make a script, it will work fine in this system and you will think that my script is great. But as soon as you send it to your friend and let him use it, it will fail in his system, right? Which will give you unnecessary pain of fixing it, right? So a good practice is always use PowerShell's commandlet and don't create your own aliases, right? Alright, my dear friends, I hope you liked this concept of aliases, and also we explored two new commandlets, get alias and set alias, right? Let's continue to explore PowerShell more in detail in coming lectures. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching.